Good morning and welcome back to Adventure Planet, where today I have arrived in Belgium to visit Plopsaland De Panne for the very first time, and I gotta say, so excited to get in here and check out some of the rides that I've been told are some of the best in Europe. Really looking forward to this. Now, this park back in 1935 was actually owned by the Melly Company, and they called it Melly Park, and they actually used to sell and produce honey here. So years ago there used to be loads of beehives actually sat on this site. Then in the 70s they started adding rides to kind of keep up with competition. In 1999 Studio 100 bought the park, and in 2000 they reopened it based on their TV shows, and they called it Plopsaland. Now, years ago, this park did actually kind of cater more to the young children and the families. However, recently we've had some pretty incredible thrill rides added here. We've got an awesome Star Flyer, and of course the Ride to Happiness, Heidi the Ride, little baby GCI coaster here, and it's definitely becoming more of a thrill park. Really looking forward to getting in here. Park hours today are 10 AM through until 5:30, so let's head on in and explore Plopsaland De Panne for my very first time. Let's go. And here's a look at the exterior of the Plopsa Hotel then, just in case you are thinking of staying here. We'll take a little look inside, check out the lobby and the surrounding areas that we actually have access to. Let's see what it's like. And here we are inside the hotel then, just for a little bit of a sneak peek at the lobby, just in case you are thinking of coming here to stay. That'll give you a bit of a clue as to what to expect. But how's this for theming? What an incredible lobby. Piano over the back here, all this red carpeting, the balconies with the characters looking over, and this awesome chandelier here. And kind of the mural on the ceiling. Absolutely amazing lobby. You've got all this kind of cinema style seating here as well. It looks great. You got the games room just off to the right here. Your air hockey, fuse ball, and a bit of a stage at the back as well. Entrance to the buffet through there by the looks of it. Love this piano. And then access to the rooms just through here via these elevators, aptly named stages. Yeah, really nice. All kind of themed on stage production. There's awesome props here. Yeah, they look really nice. Love this mask. I mean, obviously I've never stayed here before, but going by the theming here, it looks absolutely amazing. It's somewhere I would love to stay in the future. Little games for the kids to play here, and the interactive screens. Yeah, this is great. Love this. And some great audio playing at the entrance here. We've got this big doorway entrance into the park. We've got these awesome little statues here. Yeah, it's been a bit of a dreary day today. Like I say, it's you know, kind of thrown down this morning. We actually had hail about 90 minutes ago. However, that is starting to clear up, and the forecast is kind of broken clouds throughout the day and warming up a little bit, up to temperatures of about 13 degrees. Love this. This looks great. Looking pretty busy here today as well, which is surprising. It's a Tuesday. I'm not sure if this is the holidays in Belgium or not, but yeah, pretty busy. Let's head on in. And we got some characters out today welcoming the guests. Looks like they're fighting at the moment. Now, you'll have to forgive me for not being entirely familiar with Plopsa's characters. However, they look quite nice, don't they? Great lobby here with all of the banners. Nice and colourful. Got a bit of a bandstand just in the centre here. All these little trolleys to pull the kids along. I'm assuming that's what they're for. Kids, luggage. Great audio playing. Oh yeah, this is quite well themed in here. Yeah, look at this. There's Le Grand Buffet. Oh yeah, this is nice. Proximus Theatre there. Hey, I like this bandstand, this is great. Nice and central. Maya Land through there. Is that Maya on the top of the sign? This is what it's all about. It's a learning experience, coming into a park for the first time. Knowing who everyone is, knowing where things are. Got some gift shops just through here. Nice fountain package. Oh yeah, really liking this. This is good first impression. Yeah, just wasn't expecting it to be quite this busy today. Oh my God. Some clowns over the back there. Oh, I can see the beast. I can see it through there. The ride to happiness. I have a feeling I have to make that my first ride. But I will continue just having a bit of a look around the park first. I'm not going to make a mad dash for it. Just kind of appreciate the park as I go along. Yeah, love this. We got this guy fast asleep here as well. Now, I'm assuming that's Anubis through there. Looks like Gerstlauer track. Be getting a ride on that a little bit later on as well. A little transport railway coming through here as well. It looks like we're heading towards another themed area all on toadstools. I do like doing parks for the first time. It's great just experiencing everything new. Sometimes the wild and the wacky that can surprise you sometimes. Oh, these are nice. Little tractor ride. And we appear to have actual animals in the middle of it. Is that a donkey? We've got donkeys, we've got geese. Oh, wow. This is all nice and colourful here as well. Big old toadstool. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, there's 7 roller coasters here and a number of other thrill rides as well, including a pretty decent looking Starflyer, about 220 feet, manufactured by Funtime. So we'll be trying to get on as much as we can today. Obviously, like I say, park hours only through till 5:30, which is a little bit of an early close, but we'll get in as much as we can. Bit of a Dunkin' Donuts stand there. Oh wow. For those that have a bit of a sweet tooth. I love these. Yeah, I'll grab one of those a little bit later on. Yeah, I have no idea who these characters are. I'm assuming Bumba. Bumba and the monkey? A waffle stand there. Now, I have been told that food and drink here at the park is incredibly expensive. Let's have a look at the menu here. Yeah, maxi hot dog and a drink, $9.99. Flavored latte macchiato, €5. Yeah, I have been told that it is pretty expensive here. The wave swinger over the back. Got a balloon race here. And of course we are allowed to film on ride here at the park. So we're getting some on ride POVs. This is a nice little colourful area here. A bit of construction going on here. Got a restaurant there as well, some seating outside. And another great bandstand here as well. Hey! Who are you? Hey, he looks happy though. Little dog. I'm definitely getting fairground vibes from this area though, it's got to be said. I feel like I've come out of a theme park and onto some kind of fairground here. Look at this. That's a nice little carousel though, that. Yeah, this is definitely giving me fairground vibes. Oh, nice Zamperla disco over the back there. Oh, another sponsorship by Mercedes-Benz. It's like being back on Silver Star. I've got to say, that is probably one of the best themed Zamperla discos that I've ever seen. That is absolutely incredible. Look at that. Hey. Yeah, I gotta say, that theming from the Zamperla disco extends into this entire area as well. Zamperla disco is called Le Groot Golf, by the looks of it. And yeah, look at this. This looks great, and we've got an awesome looking splash paddle here as well. Not actually in operation yet, and to be honest, going by the weather, I think you'd have to be pretty crazy to get on this today. But look at the theming, it looks great. All the characters around. There's a guy with an arrow in his backside. Yeah, look at all this. There's the star flyer in the back there. Yeah, like I say, about 220 feet, that one. So yeah, it's pretty high. It'll give some good views over the park. It's going to be cold up there again. That's a lot higher than even Pagode was at Efteling yesterday. Of course, on the Starflyer, you're spinning around as well, so we'll definitely do it though. Definitely want to get some views, aerial views of this park. I bet it looks incredible. This is just absolutely amazing. I made my way out of Wikiland now. I've come across this little sea storm here, Storm Obzi. It's nice, there's a little cabin on the top there. Another character here that I have no idea who it is. I mean, it could be nobody, I've no idea. Nice green checkered trousers though. What I have actually discovered though here in the park is that while we have some rides in operation, the bigger rides, certainly the roller coasters, appear to be on a staggered opening schedule, which I'm not a big fan of at parks, I'll be honest. Even the Ride to Happiness here is not yet open. Anubis as well, people are still queuing outside, and certainly the Ride to Happiness, the signature coaster here, I find that a little bit strange that that's not open from the off. You know, park hours here aren't exactly long anyway, like I say, from 10 AM through until 5:30, so to not have certainly the Ride to Happiness and at least some of your bigger coasters open already is a little bit strange. You can see the water coaster here is also not open yet. Love the shark though. But yeah, that to me is just a little bit strange. I feel like you should certainly have a lot of your rides open from the beginning. And like I say, today, while it's not busy in this particular section of the park at the entrance, it was actually quite busy this morning. But I believe that's the same no matter the day. They have this staggered opening schedule, which, yeah, not a huge fan of. So that's a little bit of a negative. Oh, look at this. The Ride to Happiness does look great. I cannot wait to get on this. That track just looks so imposing. Yeah, over the lake here as well. Oh, it just looks great. It really does look great. Cannot wait to get on there. Little mini pirate ship there as well. Sitting on the river. Oh, look at this. Oh, it looks incredible. Cannot wait. Oh, there's a pretty impressive vertical loop here, and here she comes. Way, great to see this testing. At least we know it's opening today. Just going into that banana roll. Hey. Unfortunately, the rain started coming down again here, but it should hopefully just be a brief shower. And there she goes. Always good to know that it's definitely going to open. It's always the worry, you know, because you never know. Now you've come into an area now with a bit more toadstool theming. This seems to be an area more for the younger kids. We've got the Plop restaurant here. More toadstool theming. Looks great though. Yeah, love all this as well. This all looks good. Little flat ride here. Actually, that looks very similar to the one in Phantasialand in the fantasy area. That is De Kickers? Yeah, it's that. Some seating here. We got a little splash area as well. Big old water bucket. Got the mushroom toilets. You got another little track ride through here. Possibly, is that Metal Boa Melon? I'm not too sure. Looks like it could be, or maybe not. Oh, you ride little rabbits. Not much theming around apart from these big carrot trees, but still, that's nice. Love this huge tap, fills this bucket up. That's great. Well, the ride to happiness all in the background again here. Yeah, it's quite a lengthy ride though, this track ride. There's the back of the Plop restaurant. I'll be completely honest, I have no idea in terms of location where I am in the park. But like I say, unfortunately I've walked past a couple of closed rides, well, mostly closed rides at the moment. I believe they start opening at about 11 o'clock. There's a big old play park at the back there, some slides. Yeah, look at all this. This is great. What's that, a little coffee machine there? You want your coffee? That's quite a sizable play park actually. It goes through here and wraps right around there. Got another little flat ride here where you ride a duck. Yeah, as you see, most of the shops here are closed as well. Now they may actually be closed for the rest of the day. As some parks, certainly midweek, obviously don't open fully. For those of you that have seen the Legendia vlog back in Poland, that park was pretty dead on the entire circumference of that lake. The only shops that were open were right at the entrance. Oh, the ride to happiness, look at that. I believe that is the entrance to the station just through there. Let's go and get a bit closer. Yeah, love this. Prepare for an unforgettable journey of a lifetime. Oh, nice themed archway here as well. Of course, the ride itself is actually all themed to the Belgian dance festival Tomorrowland. Features 5 inversions here, including that banana roll that we saw earlier. Love this. Of course, this is a Mack Rides Extreme Spinner. Opened back in 2021. It's just a couple of years old. It's very quiet around here, but I'm just hoping that someone's going to be able to give me a time as to when this opens. Love this theming here, is great. Entrance attraction, the ride to happiness. There you go, it's barriered off here. Look at that. And there's of course that very slow inversion. You get some great hang time off of that. There's a launch on this ride, a boost. 12 o'clock? What? That's a whole hour away. Okay, this is, I'm not a fan of this. This is not good. I think the only roller coaster that is actually open at the moment is Heidi the Ride, the little baby GCI coaster that you can just see towards the back there. But 12 o'clock, that is not cool. This, however, is. Look at that. Oh, the theming inside here looks absolutely phenomenal. Oh, wow. Well, I can't wait to get in there and see it. However, opening a signature roller coaster at a park at 12 o'clock, yeah, that's not good in my opinion. That's not the best. However, we'll come back at 12 o'clock. We'll definitely get on it today. And we'll have a full on-ride POV for you. Well, until then, let's check out a little bit more of the park. And there is that baby GCI coaster, Heidi the Ride. Looks to be the only coaster open at the moment, so let's jump on. It's opened here back in 2017. There's some differences, but it's actually quite similar to White Lightning at Fun Spot America in Orlando. So if you've ever actually ridden that, you'll be right at home here. Trains are very small on this one though, actually. They're kind of half the size of what you would usually find. But yeah, it looks great. Queue could be pretty big for this one though, if it is the only coaster open, but we'll go take a look. There's that very colourful Plop restaurant again. Yeah, it looks like you're going to get some great airtime pops. And more great theming in this kind of Fantasyland / prehistoric era of the park here. A little dragon just here. De Draak. If there's one word I take away from this trip, it's Draak, which means dragon. Little smoking area there, just in case you do smoke, want to take advantage of that. Can't smoke in any other areas of the park, including queue lines. Yeah, look at this castle theming here. It is great. Looks fantastic. And that over there is the queue for Heidi the Ride. So let's go take a look. As you can see, the log flume here is completely dry as well. Dino Splash, that will be probably opening at 12 again, much like Ride to Happiness. I'm not sure, I don't know if it's just the Ride to Happiness. I'm assuming if that opens at 12, then most of these other rides will probably open at 12 as well. However, it gives me a bit of a chance to get my bearings around here before the rides do actually open, which is good. Another little flat ride here. Die Dorenmolen. Well, they're interesting little seats. The chicken here. Oh, and there she goes. Right, it is time for a coaster. Let's go check out the queue time and jump on Heidi. You've got a Pizza Hut Express there as well if you fancy some pizza. Lots of seating around here as well. You can sit and watch the log flume while you're chowing down on some margarita. Got a little stage here. And a dog. Yeah, I guess we're in the Swiss themed area then. A dinosaur over the back there. A pterodactyl, triceratops. Is that a brontosaurus? Looks like it. That is of course the theming of Dino Splash. Hey, we got another coaster open here. The little Mack Rides powered family coaster De Draak. Open here in 2004. That's good to see we got another one open. We are still at Heidi the Ride though. Now unfortunately, ride queue time is not advertised actually at the front of the ride, and the app is currently saying that everything is 0 minutes, which I know isn't the case. But let's get on and we'll see how long we wait. Heidi the Ride. And after an 85-minute queue time, we are finally on Heidi the Ride. The little baby GCI coaster. I'll speak more about that ridiculous queue time in a moment, but for now let's enjoy the ride. Here we go. Whoa! Hey! Nice double up. Whoa! And into the brake run. What a ride. We even get a little dark show now with some sheep and goats. Heidi is of course a character from Plopsa. I'm assuming that's her right there. Good ride. And just had my ride on Heidi the Ride then, and you know what, it's a good ride. It's not exactly that pacey, top speed of 44 miles an hour, however it's pretty snappy in the corners, good first drop, and some pretty good air time on there as well. However, what was not good, and this guy knows all about it by the looks of him, was the operations on there. Absolutely terrible, really slow at loading and unloading, and what's worse is it's only on one train. Now this ride doesn't exactly have the best throughput anyway, even on two, because of those smaller trains, but currently running just the one train. Yeah, not good at all, really long queues, and also the app here at Plopsaland is not reporting on queue times correctly at all. It's actually still saying that the queue for Heidi is half an hour, when it's clearly not. It's easily an hour. Like I say, I waited for 85 minutes for that ride. Other things about the app as well, there's no navigation feature on the app either, which is a little bit disappointing. For someone like me who's here for the first time, getting around can be a little bit confusing, and it also doesn't support English, just Dutch and French languages, so the app could definitely be improved upon. Yeah, hoping the operations are going to be much better in other areas of the park. Yeah, there's a nice little double down on the drop there on Dino Splash. However, as pretty much expected today, there's no one on it. Yeah, it is feeling pretty cold at the moment. Looks like a decently themed log flume this though. Wouldn't mind giving it a go. But yeah, on a day like today, not the best idea doing water rides, I don't think. Not sure how wet you get on this one. It can be a bit of a risk getting on a water ride you've never been on before. I certainly don't fancy getting wet today. While I'm here though, I figured I would get a ride on De little powered coaster here. Oh, Ride to Happiness is going. It's open. Not seen the Starflyer running yet though. Like to get some aerial views from the park if I can. Now this is currently on the app advertised at 15 minutes. However, I'm a little worried about that. But let's get on, like a good powered family coaster. Let's join De And an advertised queue time of 15 minutes, waited 25. But we got a dispatch on the Dragon. Hey! Some more people on Dino Splash now. Hey! Oh, it's great interaction with Dino Splash, I like that. This one's a 2-lap special as well. Hey! Do like a good powered family coaster. Hey! Oh, through the station. Hey! Oh. Yeah, Dino Splash looks like a great themed log flume. Oh, hey. Ah. It's not the smoothest family coaster that I've been on, but it's still great. Love the Zero car as well. The Dragon's really cool. Whoa! Hey! And there we go, that is the Dragon. Great stuff. He only just about fits through that doorway. And just got off my ride then, off of the Dragon. And yeah, not a bad family coaster at all. I've certainly ridden smoother, but I absolutely love the fact that it kind of really interacts well with Dino Splash, crosses over the Dino Splash troughs quite a number of times actually. And yeah, some nice helixes on there, and actually the queue line and station is really well themed, kind of on a medieval castle, which was really, really nice. Again, operations not the best on that. Advertised queue time 15, waited about 25, but there's just one member of staff there, and that coaster has 10 cars per train, and he's literally opening the air gates, checking everybody's heights if they're, you know, young kids, fielding questions, checking all the restraints, sending the ride off. All just one person, and you know, he looks worked to death in there, if I'm being honest. So yeah, again, operations could be better on that ride. However, the ride itself, pretty good. It's 1:30 in the afternoon now, and I thought I'd come back to the Plop restaurant and see what I can get in here. Looks like a nice chicken burger is probably on the cards for me today. They do some chicken nuggets here as well, double cheeseburger. Yeah, let's go in and get some grub. Yeah, this is great in here. Love this. This old chandelier and these pictures up here. As you can see, there's some upstairs seating as well. That's where you order your food through there. And there's also some seating in this area as well, just off to the left there. Yeah, I got myself a nice chicken burger, I think. So just got my chicken burger then with fries and a Coke Zero. Little pot of mayonnaise there as well, and this came to €13.50, which on today's exchange rate is about £12. So as mentioned earlier, it is pretty expensive here at the park. However, I'm absolutely starving, so let's tuck in. So I've got to say that even though it was quite an expensive meal, that burger was one of the nicest chicken burgers I've had in a long time. So yeah, happy with that. Anyway, Ride to Happiness went down for about 40 minutes earlier today, but it is back up. This is the most important part of the vlog. Let's get on the Ride to Happiness by Tomorrowland and see just what all the fuss is about. And here is that slow inversion out of the station. That's some hang time right there. Absolutely brilliant. Great purple track as well, with the white supports, looks really nice. Great theming around here. Currently advertised at a 20-minute wait time. Let's see. This building does look great, I gotta say. This looks all fantastic as well. Oh wow. That is theming and a half in here. Look at this. Oh. The audio in here. Look at this. It's like being back at the Charles Lindbergh Hotel. Very steampunk. Wow. This is all great here. Certainly sets a tone, that's for sure. Flooring here. Oh yeah, look at this. Wow. Very heavily steampunk themed. All of these blueprints and designs on here as well. Definitely a well-themed queue line. I may just be able to step over here, but I'm going to check out the queue line first. I don't want to miss anything. Looks like it just goes around here. Just lets me appreciate this track here. Look at this. Looks like Anubis just through there as well. Gerstlauer launch coaster, I'll be getting on there a little bit later on. Oh, the audio is fantastic. Like I say, this is themed to the Belgian Dance Festival, Tomorrowland. Love this. The Ride to Happiness. Let's ascend the stairs. And And some more great bits of theming in here as well, these pistons. Station in here. This looks great. Love tomorrow, unite forever. Very cool. Love this. And look at this train design. Ah, it's something else, this. The trains really are spectacular.
Magical people of tomorrow.
Amazing.
The wisdom of nature.
And we're about to get a dispatch on the ride to happiness then. This is what I've been looking forward to on this trip. Here's that hang time. Hey! It's literally like I'm coming out of my seat. Whoa. Which way are we facing on the launch? Oh my God! Oh, the ejector air time! Wow! Into the banana roll. Here we go. Oh, oh my God! I almost swore. Oh, it's incredible. Oh, what was that? Oh my God. Whoa! Whoa! What is even happening? This is insane! Yeah, the airtime way! That was incredible. Well, very rarely am I speechless on these vlogs. However, that was something else. Wow. So I have had not one, not two, but 3 rides on the ride to happiness then. Front row, back row, and in the middle. Every single one of them was completely different and every single one of them was fantastic. Absolutely incredible ride, starting from the queue line with all that steampunk theming and the audio as you come out into the gardens and then up the stairs. It carries on through there into the station itself as well, again expertly themed, and the train designs as well on these are absolutely fantastic. They look so good, they're comfortable, they got that lap bar restraint, all really, really positive. And then the ride itself, obviously, I have to be honest, I am still kind of speechless about it. It's just phenomenal. absolutely incredible. From the start of that first inversion with the hang time, that first launch into this hill here with the ejector airtime, absolutely savage. And then across into the banana roll and this vertical loop here, absolutely brilliant. The boost was absolutely incredible as well, really pins you back to your seat. And then again, the savage airtime on those airtime hills as you come back into the station, absolutely brilliant. All encompassed with that pounding audio, which I've got to say is one of the best parts of this ride. Without the audio, I don't think it would be as good. You've also got the excellent location here of it wrapping around the park over this lake here. Hey, and there she goes again. It really was an absolutely first-class ride, and I've got to say, I might be speechless for the moment about the ride itself, but what I am very clear on, however, is that this is not only my number one in Europe, this is my number one in the world. There's no doubt about it. It is a complete package. It is absolutely fantastic. Mack Ride's Extreme Spinner. Ride to Happiness by Tomorrowland. Absolutely brilliant. And as well as some great views of the Ride to Happiness here, we've got a couple of flat rides as well. And here she comes again, going into that banana roll. What an incredible ride. Do you know what? I could literally just ride that for the rest of the day. However, there's only 1 hour 45 minutes of park time left, and I've still got coasters to do and the Starflyer. So I'm going to jump onto this little Vekoma family coaster here. This is K3 Roller Skater, themed on a Dutch girl band. K3, never heard of them myself. It's very pink. And there's a big old flamingo here as well. Let's jump on. So I'm sat in my little yellow roller skate here, and we got a dispatch on K3 Roller Skater. Little Vekoma family coaster, this one. Nice and pink as well. There's some great theming around. Got the cakes and the sunglasses, big microphone, the Capri Sun. And it's a 2-lap special, this one as well. And here we go, K3 Roller Skater. That's nice and smooth. Hey! Hello, Mr. Capri Sun. Hey! Through the speaker. Oh! Oh, savage brake run. That stopped their chanting. And like I say, it's a 2-lap special. But I'll see you when I get off. And we're going to head on over to the Starflyer. And there you go, some on-ride footage then of K3 Roller Skater. And like I say, there's some good theming around here. Love these big heart sunshades. We got the big speaker there as well with the microphone on top. And there they go. Yeah, it's not a bad ride. Like I say, a little Vekoma family coaster. As we always say, a cred's a cred. Needed this one, as I need all of them here. Hey! All right, let's head over to the Starflyer. And this is the Nachtwacht Flyer then. Probably haven't pronounced that correctly, but yeah, manufactured by Funtime. About 220 feet, this one. Opened here in 2006. So yeah, it's quite a tall one. Will offer some good aerials of the park. It will be cold up there though. However, I want to get the views, so let's jump on. Nachtwacht. And we had to wait a little while for a dispatch on the Starflyer then. No one was brave enough to ride it. Have to wait for 13 people minimum to balance the ride out before they can actually dispatch. Safety first and everything, but we're off. Yeah, should get some good views of the park here. Yeah, so unfortunately that taking a while means that there's only 50 minutes of park time left. Hey! Hashtag like me down there. Little junior coaster we've not managed to get on yet. And also Anubis is the one that I really want to get on. Oh, and it is indeed cold. Oy! A lot of expansion work going on over there. Didn't manage to get on that awesomely themed Zamperla Disco either, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, it's cold, it's windy, but we get some great views. And up we go again. Whey! Whoa! 220 feet. Oh! Oh, it takes your breath away. It's certainly a lot warmer on the Orlando Starflyer. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that is icy cold up there. Do enjoy a good Starflyer though. And there we are. So unfortunately then, hashtag like me was closed anyway. I'm not sure if it's been open throughout today or not. I've not actually seen it running. But yeah, this was the little junior coaster here, which unfortunately I'm not going to get the credit on. However, it's no big loss. I will of course come back to Plopsa at some point in the future. You got tic-tac through here, little junior boat ride. But I think it's time we head on over to Anubis. Fritz and Frats there, if you want some sweets. Hey, there's a bit of a parade coming down. There appears to be a bee in a Mercedes-Benz. A little Plopsa parade. And a nice little advertisement for Mercedes-Benz. How surreal. Hey! There's the clown. How very bizarre. Hello. Hey. And unfortunately then I didn't actually get to Anubis in time. I was heading for it and then I saw Ride to Happiness and again and I thought, you know what, got to get another ride on that. Look, you know, when you find your new number one coaster, you got to ride it as many times as possible, right? So unfortunately, by the time I got on that, came back off, it was past park close time. It's actually now 17:40, so park closed about 10 minutes ago. So unfortunately, I'm going to miss out on the credit to Anubis, which I'm a little bit annoyed about. I think that's, you know, again, that's down to the pretty hideous operations that have been here today. Otherwise, I would likely have got a ride on it. However, like I say, this is a park that I will return to. I'll pick up that credit at a later date. So what we'll do now is we'll just have a quick look in the gift shop, and then we'll be wrapping up today's vlog at the entrance of the park. And here we are in the final gift shop then. And an area where you can actually learn all about the characters. Well, their names at least. This guy is Bumba the Clown. Nice and colourful. Got the little rabbits there and stuff. Like this bag here. A little bit pricey at €50 though. We got a whole section dedicated to Tomorrowland here. And there's this guy again. We got some great Ride to Happiness shirts. And black ones down here. This isn't embroidered, just kind of printed on, but it's a little bit, it's better quality. Obviously Tomorrowland being an IP, this is going to be quite expensive stuff in here, €45. Got a nice white hoodie. And the blue one as well. These are €85 for these, but they're quite nice though. Ride to Happiness logo on the front with the symbol on the back. They are quite nice, and you can tell that they are quality. But still, €85. Got the black one here. Again, not embroidered. You can barely see it on the black one. I like the white one. White one is good. It is quite nice. You got the white t-shirts here as well. Again on the back with the symbol. Yeah, nice stuff. Got some other bits and pieces here as well. Again, €45. You got some Peppa Pig stuff in here as well. It's like being back at Paulton's. You got your pick and mix various sweets and stuff in here as well, and your popcorns. Some books here. This is all to do with the hashtag like me stuff, which unfortunately was down today. We got a whole section dedicated to K3, which is that Dutch pop group. Got to say, I've never seen them before. Got some Paw Patrol stuff here as well. Maya is the bee. I've learned that whilst coming in here. There she is. Lots of Maya dolls here. Maya games. Build-A-Maya, Ravensburger puzzle. Not sure who this guy is though. Is that her boyfriend? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. There she is, Maya the bee. Bit of a mascot back to maybe when this was Melly Park, when they used to produce the honey here, perhaps. So is that why we have bees? I think it probably is something to do with that. Got some Smurfs merchandise over here. Yeah, not a bad little gift shop. We've got some Pokemon stuff down here as well. Yeah, if you like your Pokemon, you've got a nice Pokemon mug. Haven't seen any Plopsaland mugs though. Or Ride to Happiness mugs, unfortunately. I was going to pick one of those up. Yeah, some good merch in here. Just expensive merch. Love this. That's great. Oh, there you go. They do actually still sell the Melly honey. There you go. They still sell it to this day. Lots of honey. There you go, squeezy honey there, the jar. Got some solid honey here as well. Royal jelly. And with that visit to the gift shop then, that not only wraps up my day here at Plopsa, but the EU mini-series as a whole. That's it, it's over. And I gotta say, I've enjoyed every single day of it. Highlights for me, I think, is Phantasialand. That definitely comes at the top of the list, I think. Phantasialand with their operations, with Fly, with Taron, with the stay at Charles Lindbergh. That was definitely the absolute top. If I had to rate it from top to bottom, that was absolutely first and foremost. Without sounding too negative, I don't like talking about negative stuff. today was definitely at the bottom. I gotta say, the operations here today were pretty hideous. Staggered opening times don't work, in my opinion. There was one coaster open this morning, everybody flocked to it. It was only running one train. Most of the coasters here were only running one train. And then with that, you end up with queue times of, 85, 90 minutes for Heidi the Ride, which, is not good, in my opinion. They've been running an off-peak day today. It's a Tuesday. However, it has been busy. We've had a number of school trips here. And when you see things start to get busy, you need to get extra trains on those coasters to soak up that capacity. Otherwise, you just end up with ridiculous queue times. Again, the app as well, which I touched on a little bit earlier, so I won't go into that again, but that does need looking at, needs improving. But look, as many of the negatives as we had today, we had one huge positive, and that was finding my new #1 coaster. The Ride to Happiness was absolutely, unbelievably amazing. 5 times I've ridden it today, and every single ride was different, and it almost felt like every subsequent ride improved upon the last. The airtime on there is just, the ejector airtime is absolutely incredible. The soundtrack on there, absolutely incredible. The hang time on that first inversion, the location over the lake, the ride vehicles themselves, the restraints, absolutely everything is just superb. I mean, we're not talking just #1 obviously in Europe, we're talking #1 actually in the world. And to be fair, we're talking quite a bit better than both Zadra and Iron Gwazi that are my #2 and #3. So yeah, absolutely amazing. And considering that Plopsa as well is actually only a 40-minute drive or so from the Channel Tunnel, so really you can get here very, very quickly. You can come here, spend a day in the hotel, which we also had a look at earlier, from the UK, and you can ride one of the best coasters, and like I say, not just in Europe, in the world. Absolutely phenomenal coaster. And talking of that, the fact that it is so very close to the UK, I will absolutely definitely be coming back here to Plopsa. I want to get that Anubis credit, and even credits like hashtag like me. Yeah, a little junior coaster, but a cred's a cred, right? We absolutely have to come back and ride that as well. There's so many parks around Europe, that I want to do in the future. This obviously won't be the last EU mini-series that I do. There will be more coming, obviously much later this year. For Halloween, we'll be back in the US doing the Florida parks, like Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, and Howler Scream at SeaWorld. Looking forward to checking those out. But yeah, we will be doing more European parks. I'd like to get over to Spain. I'm long overdue a visit to Portaventura. Movie World, obviously, as well. Warner Brothers Movie World. Yeah, there's so much to see and do, but unfortunately a guy like me with a full-time job doesn't always have the time to do it. But yeah, I'm trying my best. The next park vlog though coming up on the channel will be from Chessington World of Adventures, where we'll be checking out obviously the world of Jumanji on their opening day. Really looking forward to checking that out, seeing what they've done. I've not been down there for a while. I know a lot of improvements and a lot of things have actually changed and gone up now, like the signage is in place, a lot of the theming has got in place. So yeah, looking forward to getting back there and covering that on the opening day. Unfortunately, they've got a few interruptions with staff at the moment. There's some striking going on, so it may not be a completely smooth day, and a lot of the other rides are actually closed. However, we'll see how it goes, and we'll report on that right here on Adventure Planet. And look at this. Blue skies, hot sun now to end the day. Complete contrast to how we started out. But I want to thank you so much for following along on this EU mini-series. It's been great bringing these parks to you. I hope that I'm back out here really, really soon. But for now, I get to mark up my new #1 coaster when I get back home. The Ride to Happiness by Tomorrowland. What an absolutely fantastic coaster. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, happy riding, everybody. I'll see you at Chessington.